you have to address things when you see them.
Mhm.
That I think that if I could pinpoint something I wish I had done better over the years, it would be to address issues quicker.
Mhm.
Many of us that love people, believe in people, we just want to believe we can either change them or move them to a healthier space. And sometimes you can't, and you do more damage to try to fix one person than to think about the health of the team.
Mm.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah, I think Joe and I have probably seen, well, maybe I'll speak for myself. I know I've seen a lot of that with leaders who, especially leaders that I think work in, are doing, like, more missional work. There's something about the heart of a leader that brings them to that space that I think can have them skew, I mean, one of the things you said in the beginning, which was so wonderful, and we would agree with Phyllis, is, like, just seeking to understand the uniqueness and in different way the team members are wired, and I think that's really good, but, I some of my observation has been the leader that is naturally wired that way is oftentimes not naturally wired to bring a high bar of accountability,
Mm,
Mm.
that's
Mhm.
right.
right?
That's
And they've
right.
gotta work.
There's definitely a forced tension to force yourself because as a leader, you have a responsibility to do some things with that team that you aren't going to like doing and aren't comfortable with, and that
Mhm.
um, some leaders will try to delegate it away, and some will create spaces where they let unhealthiness fester because they just don't want to spend time in that space. And I have seen it in for profits and in nonprofits. I mean, um, I think it has a lot to do with the heart of the leader and
Mhm.
their desire. If they really believe in people and want to give them every possible chance, um, the bad side of that is a lot of times they let that go too far.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true, and I think I know I can say I've been guilty of this in my career as someone who, has probably their default is to lean into maybe too many chances for
Mhm,
is
mhm.
that what my reflection on that over the course of my career has been that I did not extend the same level of empathy and compassion to the rest of the team.
Yeah,
Like I had an unhealthy indexing for the one at the
right.
cost of the many, right?
Yeah,
And if I
Mhm.
applied that principle to the whole team more objectively, I would have been able to say, there's a greater cost here that I'm not stewarding well, right?
uh,
Because I'm doing too much to save the one person.
yeah, no, absolutely, and it's a hard thing. It's definitely a hard thing to wrestle with. It doesn't just come naturally, and it's easier to see it somewhere else than it is in your own.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, you can always make excuses for your own. You can see it clearly someplace else, and then
Yeah.
right in front of you, you can have it and just not, "Oh, but."